Well, thank you, Noah and Progressive Army, for having me on the show. And thanks to all the millennial candidates for participating tonight to share a very powerful and united message. So, as you mentioned, my name is Athena Salman, and I am running for the State House of Representatives in Arizona's 26th legislative district.
Okay.
And the great thing is what makes my district strong is we have an unwavering commitment to progressive values. So a little bit about myself, I'm born and raised in Arizona, and I also come from an immigrant family. Both my parents grew up poor, and neither of them could afford college. So they really had to start from scratch. They started a small business in construction, and through countless hours in the sun, they lifted themselves into the middle class. But my parents, they had larger dreams for me. They imagined me getting a good education and going to college. And so through hard work, I became the first in my family to graduate from college, receiving my degrees in economics and political science from Arizona State University. What really, I guess, inspired me to become politically engaged and politically involved was while I was in college, I witnessed several attacks on my community. So there were extreme cuts to education and healthcare. SB 1070 passed, which is the Papers, Please law, and then right after that, HB 2281, which is the ban on ethnic studies. There were environmental meltdowns.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, on women's rights, simultaneously. So I knew I had to do something, so I organized. I organized students to fight budget cuts and xenophobia. I organized community members to increase Latino voter turnout in Phoenix City District 5 by over 400%. I organized workers as a union shop steward to help register thousands of new Latinos during the Adios Arpaio campaign. I fought for our rights in Congress and at the state legislature, and while helping local Democrats get elected. As a member services executive for Girl Scouts, I organize communities to volunteer and empower girls to be the leaders that we need today. Us being millennials, we understand our youth are so critical. And I worked for an agency called First Things First, which my primary role there was to shift how people in the community view early childhood.
Okay.
So priming them to be advocates for young children in our community. So, I decided to run because we are at a pivotal moment in our state's history and in our country, and we really need fresh leadership, and that's what millennials offer. And so I'm running because I want to live in an Arizona, quite frankly, where I have full control over my body, where I call the shots over my reproductive system, where my physical appearance is secondary to my character and intelligence, and where I see women and girls validated as such. I want an Arizona where I don't fear for my family's lives. My brothers and fathers have dark skin, and I wonder, is this the day they're going to get harassed and profiled? I want an Arizona where education is an unalienable right and not a privilege based on your zip code and race. An Arizona where leaving a child behind is a disgrace, a failure of humanity, and something that we will not stand for. I want an Arizona with universal health care. An Arizona where the free market doesn't dictate the winners and losers in receiving care and defeating cancer. I want an Arizona where we treat our planet with dignity and respect, where clean energy and technology triumph over the antiquities of the Industrial Revolution, where we control this planet's future, not Monsanto, not ALEC, and not the Koch brothers. I decided to run because I'm sick and tired of triaging a broken system through nonprofits and underfunded state entities when the root of the problem lies in the Arizona legislature. So for you, everyone out there who wants strong champions in elected office to fight for our community and our family, millennial candidates like myself, Athena Salman, we are those leaders that are committed to making this change, and our voices need to be heard. That's why I'm running. That's why these wonderful millennial candidates are running, and we need everyone's support. So thank you again for having me tonight, and I'm really looking forward to this conversation.